So now that you said you came home, you went to trade school, you did some things. What advice would you have for the youth, the young kids, young men and women?
Yeah.
What advice would you have for anyone that's that's coming home from prison, trying to figure it out? Those who are here committing crime, male and female. What advice would you have for them, based off of your experiences?
Well, your experience is because I know you, Jeff.
Right.
And you got some hell of a. I'd like to say my background criminal record is extensive, but there's others that's more extensive than mine. And a lot of people look up to you. I would say, listen to what you got to say.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys just coming in and out them joints, man, these young boys today, man, and the ones that been in jail and haven't been in jail. First of all, I would like to say, man, there's nothing cool about going to jail. I got a 9-to-5 job right now, man. I would have never thought I would have a job. You know what I'm saying? And I work hard every day. I mean, a lot of times, my job schedule is not as rigorous as some days, but some days you have to work the whole 8 hours. I'm talking about hand and foot. But it beats working for 13 cents an hour inside that jail or waiting for some commissary to come, them to bring it to the door, open up your door, you have to sign that paper and fill out that commissary sheet. So it's way better than that. I just want to tell the people, man, that these young people out here today, man, take your time, get your education, listen to your parents, and just use your head, man. Don't let nobody put no battery in your back, gaslight you, man. Because it's so easy, man, to get pulled off track. Like, it's easy, man. Like, you can be on the corner talking to one of your homies, not even knowing he got into something with somebody, and they'll come up there shooting, not asking no questions. But this your homie. I understand you got a lot of homies. Dude's got a lot of homies, but is your homie worth dying for? I lost 2 sons. I lost one son in 2015, my son Sadiq, and then I lost my son Phat Geez in 2024.
I heard about that, man. Let me ask you about that too. How did that was a high profile situation in the city. A lot of people knew your son Phat Geez. A lot of people knew him, and then seeing him go that way, and I knew him. I seen him a lot out West Philly at I would go pray. I would see him at the Imam Muslim on Lancaster Avenue. Yeah, I would see him there a lot. How was that when you saw when you heard about that and you saw that? Were you incarcerated at the time when it happened?
I was in the halfway house when it happened.
And
I came home from the halfway house March 14th, 2024. That happened the 17th.
Wow.
It happened the 17th of March.
And that was
I talked to him.
Okay.
I talked to him. I got a phone that Friday. I talked to him that night. Man, I never got a chance to actually see him face to face. He FaceTimed me, and he showed me how to set up my email account and all that. We was on a FaceTime all night. I talked to him all because it was Ramadan in 2024. Yep, I still remember that. I think it was maybe like a week into Ramadan.
Wow. So you never saw him physically?
I never got a chance to see him physically.
Wow. So you went to prison while his mother was pregnant with him?
No, she got pregnant when I was in prison. I mean, so I made Phat when I was in Greaterford.
Wow. Hold. So Greaterford back then it was a little different.
Yeah, totally different.
This was wow. So you conceived him in prison.
Yes.
But she could and you never got an opportunity to meet, see him from a kid either?
Yeah, he was coming. She was bringing him to come see me in jail. My brother would bring him up to the prison to come see me. His mom, a couple of my homies would bring him up,
But you never got a chance to see him face to face after you came home?
Yeah, I seen him that one time when I was in the halfway house. I was up there on the boulevard. That was November. I seen him when I was in the halfway house. We went had dinner up Tasty's on Girard Avenue. We went up there and ate, and ate a grub. And then he took me back to the halfway house, and then I got locked up. Then I was talking to him while I was locked up. Then I got out for good in March. So I got out 23. Then 24, they sent me back in 23. Then I got back out in 24. Then that happened. I got out that Thursday. He got killed that Saturday.
Wow. And what about your other son? He was killed as well?
Yeah, my son Sadiq was killed in September 2015.
Wow.
He got killed up Germantown. They was feuding with some guys. Somerville was feuding with some dudes up like 17th and Chew up that way. And his friend wound up shooting him by mistake, I heard. They was shooting back and forth with the guys.
What's your son's name?
Sadiq Gant. They
Wow.
called him Deke.
Wow. And his friend shot him.
Yeah, by mistake.
Wow. Man. And you lost, how many kids you have?
I had 4.
So 2 boys, 2 girls?
Yes.
How was that for you? Because, a lot of people look at it from a standpoint of, they don't get a chance to opportunity. They don't get a chance to hear parents speak on this platform about losing their children to gun violence or violence, period. How was that for you? Like, and how have you been dealing with that?
Man, that real hurt, because when my son Sadiq was murdered, I was down FDC, downtown 7th Street, and I was down there in population. I heard what happened. Boom, I got on the phone, talked to his mom, and then, I wasn't there when that happened. I was in prison, but when Phat got killed, be mindful, I never even, I made Phat in jail, so I never got even I changed his diaper a couple times when we was in jail. And then that experience and me having to go to Linwood's to wash his body, that was like a real hard one for me, you know what I'm saying? Because be mindful, I never washed his body when he was a baby.
Yeah.
Now I'm washing his body as a grown man, and he's passed away. And that was like a hard pill for me to swallow. You know what I'm saying? It was a lost decree the way it happened. At first I was like real bent out of shape, you know what I mean? I wasn't questioning the law, but I was like, damn, my son got killed. You know what I mean? He was rapping, he was touring with Lil Uzi, going on tour with him, going on, making songs with Meek Mills and all that, when I was in the feds, I heard a lot of his music. He was like, man, your son rapping, so I ain't take it serious. Oh man, he rapping in the basement. You know what I mean? Then dudes, I would get on the phone, oh man, I seen your son video, this, that. I'm like, who Phat? Like, hey man, Phat good, man. He be with Meek, he be with Lil Uzi. Then I'm calling, yeah, I'm on tour with Uzi, man. I'm in such and such. I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in there. And then him and a basketball boy was real cool, Deion Waiters. So he used to be with Deion. Yeah, he used to be with Deion.
Shout out to Deion Waiters.
Yeah, he used to be with him. And then Rashid Jordan, he used to travel with him. They came up together. They from the same hood. So, he was moving around, man. I was just so proud of him, man, because a lot of young boys would come through. Oh, man, I was out Vegas with Phat. We was at the fight. This, that, and the third. I'd be smiling to myself. That's my baby boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just happy that he had a better life than me, He was traveling, you know what I mean, meeting different people. Every time I turn around, he there. I'm calling him, man. He's just so happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man. And he was like the big brother. He was the middle child, but he was like the big brother to them. You know what I'm saying?
Because he was the one that was out, trying to make something happen. Right. May Allah aid him, may Allah make his great spacious Allahumma ameen. So, all these trials and tribulations, prison, losing children, and still being able to stand on your own 2 feet. You back boxing, getting victories, doing what you love to do. Right. What's next for you? What's next? What do you see, by the decree of Allah? What are you expecting, or I say, what do you want to do next?
Well, we got a couple more fights with Damon Feldman Celebrity Boxing. we just got a victory September 27th, Saturday, September 27th. We had a victory. Nice victory, man. I fought a guy from Delaware. You know what I mean? He put up a good fight. You know, man, went out there, done our thing. Another victory. We moving along, man. We trying to make history, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because my career was put on hold for a little while, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've been in jail, been preserved. You know what I mean? A lot of those guys think, you know, I'm 50 now. Oh, man, he old, he slow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to be mindful. I never got high. I never smoked. I never drunk. And I was well rested all that time. You know, I was just sitting back, preserved, working out.
Yeah.
Trying to eat good, you know, cheat from time to time. You know what I mean? But for the most part, man, I was, you know,
Just
taking care of myself, trying to better myself as a person all the way around the board, you know?
Yeah.